The Culture Experience. The Culture Experience.
What's up, everybody? This is Bruce Milam Jr., and you are listening to The Culture Experience with Melon Bruce. Hey, I have a wonderful interview today. This is with a good organization that's based in Joliet, Illinois. This organization is Spirited in Success, also known as SIS. They are in the building doing some wonderful things for the young ladies out there in Joliet, Illinois, and the surrounding areas. So, without further ado, I want to welcome the team. How you ladies doing today? How is it going?
Hello. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing magnificent. Magnificent. Thank you for asking. You know, I'm always feeling great. And you guys, I got my sister Pam Barton. This is my real sister right here. And I am so proud of her. So I couldn't wait to have the opportunity to interview her about this wonderful organization, because I'm born in Joliet. So I know that the kids there, they need some assistance. They need people like this organization to come in and help them. I know firsthand. So I'm not just talking from the outside. So I appreciate what you ladies is doing. So everybody, Pam, have everybody introduce themselves and let everybody know who's on the team and what's going on with the organization.
Okay, so I'll start with myself. Thank you for that introduction. Of course, I am Pam Barton, founder and president of Spirited in Success, also known as SIS. We're a nonprofit 501(c), and we'll start with Jarita. Jarita, you can pass the ball on to Ticey, and then Kenda next. So,
my name is Jarita Jordan, and I serve as the support coordinator for SIS.
All right.
Hello, my name is Ticey Bell, and I serve as the community director at SIS.
Awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
Hello, I'm Kenda McIntosh. I serve as the vice president, and also the behavior health specialist.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. So a fully staffed. I love this. Now I want to jump right in. I want to jump right in.
One more person. So
Yes.
we have Dominique Kemp, who's our executive director, and also our treasurer. She's out today, but I just wanted to make sure we mention her. She's part of our board as well.
What's her name again? Dominique
Dominique Kemp. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so shout out to Dominique. So yeah, the fully staffed organization doing things, donating their time to their values and their core values that they have to benefit the community. I love that, and bless y'all for doing what you do. All right, so once again, let's do this. Let's just jump right on in, because I want to get all the information of what this organization is doing. Okay, so when people hear about your organization, the first thing they ask is, what is it all about? So go on and tell all the folks, what's your mission and what made you start in the first place? Pam, I'll let you start.
Okay, so of course, you know, 'cause you're my brother, I was a teen mom, and during those years, those adolescent years, those when you need as much support as possible. So luckily for me, I had a supportive family, a partner at the time, and then also my community. So I wanted to make sure that I was pouring back into my community, being that, you know, bridging the gap for what they need, what these adolescent girls need to help navigate some of the challenges through adolescence. So I started SIS, and I asked these wonderful, passionate ladies to help me, start this mission. So we are looking to inspire, educate, and uplift our young girls.
Oh, I love that. So how long has the organization has been going? You know, when did you start it?
So actually, we are finishing up our first year. We had actually a whole year of planning. We didn't, so we met probably once a month, every month for a year before we actually took off. And then, so this is our first full year. We started February, so we have 10-week sessions. So we did a 10-week session starting in February, 10 weeks out. And then we started again just recently in September. It'll take us through December.
Congratulations on your first year anniversary of putting that work in the
Thank
community.
you.
I love that. All right. All right. So listen. So what are y'all doing in these sessions? I want to talk to Ticey right now. Okay. What do the girls actually get to experience? What's really going on in these sessions, Miss Ticey?
Well, first and foremost, lots of fun. The girls come, they're dropped off by their parents. The community engagement is key for us. I think that, as Pam said, with the mission, our goal is to meet them where they are. And that's important when you're doing any community work, any outreach, because everybody is different. Everybody lives in a different community. So when we see the girls, usually they have come to us from a high school, a parent, a referral. By the time they come into the building, they are ready to talk about self-care. As Kenda talked about, and we'll probably expound upon, they are ready to talk more about wellness, maybe some of the pain points that they're having, and of course their successes. So not just what their challenges are, but what their breaking barriers, you know what I mean? So like our girls are exceptional. They are always ready to challenge even the instructors, which we always have a great group of women that come in and talk to these youth, whether it's financial literacy or emotional wellness. Sometimes it's friendships, family, but any type of interpersonal relationship. If you can think of it, us girls love to talk. And so we love to have them and make sure that they're well-rounded when they leave, and that they know that they're supported as well.
For people that want to support you guys, can you go ahead and let me know what's the website and give me that information right now? We'll get it again, but I just want to know, people are listening right now. They're like, hey, I want to find out more about this organization. How can we support? I know people near Chicago and Joliet area. I would love to have ladies to participate. How can they get in contact with you ladies?
It's www.spirited, spelled out, in success.org.
I love it. spiritedinsuccess.org. Make sure you guys check it out. Okay, thank you for that, Ticey. And before we leave, give us a little bit about you real briefly. So are you originally from Illinois, or where are you from?
I'm originally from Joliet, born and raised, Joliet West grad. I have spent about 30 years of my career working with youth development, and I currently organize in the Chicago area around Black liberation and policies that help us advocate for safer spaces for youth and for adults.
That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, well, thank you for that. Now, I want to talk to Miss.
Let me just say, Ticey's just fresh back from Africa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
From Africa?
Yeah, it was amazing. We went to Benin. I did a fellowship with one of the organizations that I am a part of, Equity and Transformation. And first trip, first passport, first everything. The motherland was so gracious to me, and I just feel honored to have that opportunity to, dig a little deeper into who I am and what I'm becoming.
We're going to have you come back and talk about that African experience and going to Africa, and we need to talk about that. That's going to be a whole nother conversation. So, hey, thank you for that. I'm glad you're out there international and bringing the young ladies some information about you traveling, letting them know about this global, things are global out here. There's a whole world out there, and you're able to share those experiences. I love that. That's awesome. Okay. Well, listen, I want to talk to Miss Jarita right now. Talk to me, not tell me. And when you look at where you at right now, tell the folks about the growth of Spirit of Success from when you first started and where you at now. Tell me about that growth and what you see in these young ladies.
So our team, first of all, has grown. I was not in the beginning planning stages and was fortunate enough to be able to participate at the end of our first session. So it has been wonderful that our board has an open mind to add to our team as they see fit. And we've also seen growth within our girls. We have girls that were in our first session that joined us for our second session. We have young ladies from all over the Joliet, Will County area. Sometimes they'll bring a friend in. So we're definitely getting the word out there. And then we've seen growth within our girls, just in how they express themselves. Some that might have come in a little bit reserved. Maybe they're not sharing whole group, but they're sharing amongst each other. And that's always really great to see, because one of those things we want to do is make sure that we do grow their confidence and increase their self-worth. And lastly, we are working on a family night. So being able to not just reach our girls, but also include their families and some of those things that some of our core values.
Oh, that is beautiful. Now, that's awesome right there. Now, tell me a little bit about yourself, real briefly. Who is Jarita, and are you from Joliet? Are you from Illinois? And what gave you this mission to want to help out with Spirit of Success and donate your time?
I am born and raised in Joliet. I currently work in a local school system serving as a dean. I have worked with young people for like the last 15 years, did summer camp in the area as well. And I think I was very fortunate to have a very stable upbringing, had confidence within myself. And I just really believe that it doesn't matter who you are, everybody needs a role model. And so really, I just wanted to do more with my time and be able to really focus on young women that look like me to help them along their journey.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, before we get to Kenda, I'm gonna let her drop some science and tell us what's going on with her in the organization. But Pam, I want to come back to you real quick before we get to Kenda. Tell us those main pillars again and why those pillars are important.
Okay, so we have 7 different initiatives. We call the MBS, mind, body, and self-care. So the mind, we like to focus on, like Kenda talked about, the mental wellness. Body is, physically fit. We talk about nutrition, working out, and self-care, establishing healthy relationships, know how to recognize boundaries, and what does peace look like for you. So that's the MBS suite, mind, body, soul, mind, body, and self-care. We changed it up a little bit. And face it, financial literacy, academics, career readiness, and empowerment. So so we had Newmark Credit Union come in and talk about financial literacy.
Yes.
Academics. Jarita, our education specialist here, is teaching them the ins and outs of how to get the best resources out of school.
What?
Yeah. And career readiness. We talk about. So our last session we had a career photo shoot. So it was like, when you see it, you can believe it, and you are who you think you are. So our girls came in dressed in their career. We had a few nurses. They came in scrubs. We had a hairstylist, veterinarian, a photographer. So we had a professional photographer come in and take pictures of them. So that was a career empowerment. So career readiness. Yeah.
This is an organization that need to be supported. So guys out there, spiritedinsuccess.org. Go to the website, support. You can donate. You can have people to join up. Ladies in the Joliet, Chicago area and the surrounding areas. And it's all type of cities, Aurora, you name it. That's around Joliet, right? And if you know some people there, some young ladies, please have them to sign up to this organization. You can donate to help these wonderful women that's doing things in the community, help more young ladies out there. And that is our future. It's all about the young ones coming up and what we can instill and reprogram them in their minds. Sometimes we're programmed about what the society say, and we need to be, programmed with some positivity to know that there's a bigger world out there, the economics, you name it. So I thank you for what you're doing, Pam. Now, I want to talk to Queen Kenda, so we got to talk about some stuff.
Well, thank you, Brother Bruce.
Yes. So
I received that queendom.
Yes, absolutely. You bring that vibration. So I want to talk about this progress and growth, okay? And so look,
Yeah.
I want you to just tell me, what's going on right now with what you got going on. You've grown so much. Parents is reaching out. You got community members want to support, new partnerships forming. So what's really going on with the organization, and tell us something about yourself too. But tell me about this organization from your standpoint and why you want to get involved. Break it down, Queen Kenda.
Well, thank you. Well, your sister was very persuasive, and she told me her story, and I just felt so compelled. At first, I was like, oh, no, I don't have time. And then I thought about As I was growing up on the east side of Joliet, I can remember in my early 20s, I used to see some of the young girls hanging out at the corner stores and stuff. And my heart used to just drop because I said, I wish I could do something to, mentor them and support them so they can feel like they are a part of something and not just hanging out. Um, and then your sister called me about 30 years later. No. Uh, but when Pam called me, her story was so compelling, and it was an opportunity for me to really work and use my experience, because I also have worked with the community for over 30 years in the Joliet area. I worked with the homeless population for 24 years. And now I work with a managed organization, care organization, which is contracted through Medicaid. So I still work with the underserved population.
Yes.
And it has been a true pleasure, but it also has been very heartbreaking as far as the mental health goes. And that's why I was really on board, because I see how these children really struggle, and especially with the mental health, because it is a stigma on mental health in our community, especially. It's crazy if you have any type of depression or anxiety, any panic attacks or anything like that, you are labeled. And at SIS, we take those labels off, and we normalize, working through your depression, working through your anxiety. We have what you call a check-in. Every session, our girls, we even check in a little bit, but our girls will check in and talk about, what they've been going through, what they've been dealing with. Some of them are not so open, and some of them are. And we've had some really good conversations where we've had to stop, and maybe refer to what we have, a referring mental health program. It's called Chicago Integration, and
Yes.
it's in
Awesome.
Matson, Illinois, and it's like all inclusive. They have wraparound services. They take the whole family for family counseling, individual counseling. It's right now it's telehealth, but they have a teen program that if they can get transportation to the facility, they can go there as well. So, we will refer there if we see, further need, mental health
Yes.
needs. So, but as for them to be able to come into our group sessions and just share, and let them know that they're not alone, because they have their other sis, talking and sharing, and they just really form this community and this trust that they may
Wow.
not have ever had. So I'm really excited about what we do. I'm really excited, and I'm especially excited when I see our girls come back again, because we really know that we're doing something. If it's just one child, if we are helping one child, it's amazing. And we owe it. We all do a lot of work, but your sister, she did that. So I am very,
Oh,
very happy to be a part of her dream, you know.
Queen Kenda, spiritedinsuccess.org. I
Spirit
really love
is-
that. So wow. So the mental health piece is very important. Like you said, we
yes,
have to normalize being able to speak about things, and there's in the community has just been stigmatized, and you know. So I'm glad that you guys are tapping into that. The financial literacy piece. I'm an advocate on the financial literacy piece. Because but let me tell you, let's get it straight. You do need to have the right mentors in order to do have financial literacy.
that's it.
So you got to
But you
start
need
there.
that for relationships as well.
Yeah, that's
Have
foundation.
to have you have to have a good foundation, your mental health and your spiritual,
Yes.
your spiritual. spirituality,
Alignment, the
that is
whole
your
bit.
foundation, all aligned together, so it's all in one.
Well, I'll tell you this. I am a witness, so I know that you ladies are the right women to do this. I know about the vibration, and my sister, she's very, high level spirited person, good positive energy. So I support it, and I know I'm like, these girls is going to get some good stuff, right? So this is perfect. And so
They are.
whatever I can do, the culture experience with Mel and Bruce, we got you ladies back 10,000%. Y'all got something going on. You can always tap. We are a friend. Y'all are a friend of the show. Anytime, please let us know what's going on. I really appreciate it. Thank you, ladies, for coming on too. So, and in this closing, I want to tap in with Pam. Pam, before we get up out of here, I just want to let you know, first of all, I'm proud of you and for starting this organization and being able to know the right ladies to get involved and to tap into. Ladies, sometimes you just have an idea, you don't move forward, but you was assertive, you got it done, you work with the wonderful ladies, and I see them putting in work. We was somewhere, you said the ladies are at an event right now, they got booths up, we doing this, we doing that, they're doing tap-ins, and so I know that you guys are active. So in the future, what's the future for Spirit of Success, and where do you see everything is going?
So we're always looking to expand. We love the impact if it's just one child, like Kendra mentioned earlier. If we have one child, that's great, but we love to expand our reach with more young queens, with more mentors, with people in the community, local businesses in the community, and even other nonprofits as well. So we want to expand our reach. We want to impact as many as possible in a good way. So we're definitely looking to expand our reach, possibly even, get a building one day, a space of our own that when those girls walk in that door,
Yes.
They can say, this is our place. I wanted, to represent them. And so the place where we have our meeting at is closed for the last 2 weeks, in November. So I was speaking to one of the grandmothers and she said, her granddaughter wanted to know if we were meeting. I said, oh no, the building is closed for the last 2 weeks in November. We meet next week. And she said, well, I told her that. And she said, we can meet at McDonald's. We can meet at somebody's house. We don't care. We need to meet. And that just warmed my heart that they are really still wanting to meet, looking forward to meeting, and they don't care where, as long as it's us together somewhere. And that's why I'm so glad and thankful to be able to provide, that safe space for them, that happy place for them. So that really warmed my heart when they say, oh, that building's not available, let's meet somewhere else. We still had that planned out, earlier in advance. We still met at our, for those twice a month, but they were looking for another meet. Like, we can meet somewhere else. That really warmed my heart. So that's what we're looking to do. Expand our reach, include more young queens, more mentors, more, connect with more nonprofits. Yeah. And so right now, the girls currently, they're all working on, we have a legacy award. So we have what's called a Karen McElrath Legacy Award. Karen McElrath was a community leader in Joliet, and she passed away last year, exactly around this time last year. And her family donated funds to us. And so we are turning those funds into an award for our young girls. And it's on a point system. So we're giving away points for participation, attendance, leadership, helping out in the community. And they also have an essay to write and present. So there's a possible 500 points. And who's getting close to those 500 points? We even have bonus points. So they can meet those 500 points, exceed those 500 points, get close to it, but they're competing for that $500 right now, and we'll have it in our next session as well.
That's beautiful.
So they're working on the Legacy Award. So those girls that embody the same qualities that Miss Karen McElrath, that she lived by. So they're doing examples of that, and they'll be awarded, a $500 award, Legacy Award, at the end of our session.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
In her honor. That's
so
beautiful.
they're all excited about that, and we're excited about it too.
Any last words from the ladies before we leave? Would you like to just any last words before we get out of here? I'll start off with Miss Jarita.
Thank you for having us, and I'm just really excited to see, where the future takes us.
Awesome. Thank you. Miss Ticey, what about you?
Yes, thank you for having us so much. And I just wanted to say, like, I think it's important to know that our community has embraced us as well. When Pam had first spoke with me a couple of years back, it feels like it's been 2 years because we did spend a full year planning. Um, I thought it was very important to show that community relationships actually
Hmm.
help to build and empower our youth as well. Because you know how they say people will talk about you in rooms that you're not in.
Yes.
Um, and so one thing about Pam, she was coming. She was coming to everything. She asked for a link. She was going to those meetings. She was meeting the community. She wasn't just filling out paperwork and hoping that things would come together. So I just wanted to take some time to uplift that. We've written grants together. This team has went in front of boards already in its first year, and been an award recipient of 2 grants locally: Silver Cross
Oh,
Healthy
wow.
Community Committee, Community Commission, the Will County Community Foundation grant. So there are people who know about SIS, who are excited about SIS, who are still talking about it. They're waiting to see what happens in 6 months to see if they can continue to share what we're doing in the community. So I just want to give a round of applause to every board member because sometimes we can't always do it by ourselves. You know, we learned that the hard way as women,
Yes.
that we do need help. And so a community that sticks together, believes in one another, I think is also important. And that's one of our founding ideals, is to continue to seek out help and support. So again, shout out to Pam and all the board members who make all of those things happen on a regular basis.
Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Okay, Queen Kenda, last words before we get up out of here.
You're gonna make me change my name. Go and change it at the at the office, okay? I am just honored, Bruce. I am so honored to be a part of something so significant to our community, um, and to know that we are making an impact on our young women, and the impact that we're making on them is like it's just spreading into their families. They're going, what we're teaching them, they're going and they're going to share with their families and plant those little nuggets that we plant in them. So, and they'll never forget this experience. I always said that I wish that I had this mentorship experience growing up. So they'll never forget this opportunity. And I am so happy to be a part of this movement. And I know for sure that it's going to grow even bigger than what it is. I want to thank you for giving us this opportunity this is our first time, being on broadcasting. So thank you for
My
opening the
pleasure.
door for in
Absolutely.
that. So I am just excited. I really am. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm going to thank you ladies for all the hard work, and shout out to Dominique. She's not here today, but she's also put in some wonderful work with the organization. And Pam, we need to get those any social media links. How can people, if they're on Instagram, if they're on Facebook, can you give out any information on that before we get up out of here?
Absolutely. So we are Spirited in Success on Facebook and also Instagram. On Instagram, no spaces, just Spirited in Success. Yep, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, I'll give our website out one more time. It is spiritedinsuccess.org.
And if they want to send an email about anything, do you have an email available for them?
Yes, it is sis@Spirited in Success.
Spirit and Success. You guys remember that's also known as
Yes.
SIS, and I love it.
Also known as sis. And let me just say, I'm so proud of you, my little
Aw,
brother.
thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
That's
Thank
my
you
big
for
sister.
allowing us to be on this platform to share what
Yes.
we do. So thank you so much for having us. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'm proud of you.
Oh,
And let
thank
me
you.
say to these wonderful ladies here, they have just as much passion about the community and women as I do. I love them. They are passionate. They are go-getters as well. And that's why they're here. So thank you, ladies, as well.
Yes. Women that's taking care of the community,
Yes.
that has the passion, morals. Thank you, ladies. Much blessings to the wonderful organization, Spirited in Success. You guys check the website out, donate, send the ladies. You want to help out, just go ahead and email, hit the websites, go to the socials, guys. Hey, listen, much blessings. And on that note, this is the Culture Experience with Mel and Bruce. And I'm out of here. Thank you, ladies. Much blessings.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
The Culture Experience.